My daughter was only days old when I was putting her in her cot, and suddenly I felt something shove my back. After turning around, I found nothing there, so I shook it off, thinking it was just in my head. Before this happened and before I was pregnant, I did notice that sometimes, when I was in bed, I felt like something touched my back or leg, but again, I thought I must be imagining things. A month or so passed, and it was around 4 a.m. when suddenly the television downstairs came on at full volume, playing the beginning of Lady Gaga's Poker Face. It goes, "Mama, mama." I raced downstairs to turn it off, not wanting my daughter to wake up. I rarely watched music on TV, so it was strange that it was on a music channel, especially at the beginning of the song and at top volume. I voiced my annoyance when I turned it off, but wasn't scared. I did enjoy a bit of Lady Gaga and listened to all sorts through my phone on my speaker when doing my cleaning. When my daughter was about 1 year old, I was pregnant with my second daughter. She woke up and started hysterically crying, pointing in the corner of her bedroom. I comforted her, silently urging whatever might be there to leave her alone. I sat by her cot until she fell back asleep, and then as I went into my bedroom, the baby monitor picked up on a voice saying, "Shh." I rushed back into her room, but she was sleeping soundly. I went back to bed and rang my husband, who worked nights, and told him what happened. He reassured me, saying his favorite motto, "Don't acknowledge it, it will make it worse." So I eventually fell back asleep, feeling very alert and freaked out. My second daughter came along, but she has only had the occasional 3 knocks on her bedroom door. My other daughter, who is now nearly 13, is sensitive like me, I think, as she continues to have more strange encounters. Going back to when my first daughter was about 4 years old, she said some things that really freaked me out, but I played it cool, not wanting to scare her. She screamed about a hand coming down in front of her face. Another instance at this age was about an old woman in the corner of her bedroom. This really freaked me out as I remembered the instance when she was about 1 year old. From that day on, she slept with her door open, and her bedroom light had a dimmer switch, so we kept that on at a very dim level. Another creepy instance was when I was in the kitchen tidying up while the kids were in bed. I was speaking to my husband while he was working, and one of the girls' toddler chairs did a complete 180-degree turn. I stopped speaking and looked in shock, trying to rationalize how it moved on its own. I told my husband, who just played it down, probably not wanting to scare me or thinking I was seeing things. Fast forward to about 6 months ago, and everyone experiences knocking on doors upstairs except me, and no one is there. My husband was in the bathroom, and it happened once to him. My youngest had it on her bedroom door, but my eldest has it more often, even to this day, just not all the time. It happens to her more when it's late at night, when my husband and I are downstairs and my youngest is asleep. It is always 3 knocks on the door. The first time my daughter was in the bathroom, something knocked on the door 3 times, but no one was there, and my youngest was downstairs finishing watching her show with me and my husband. She said her headphones were flung across her bedroom floor as well an hour later from this happening on one of the knocking occasions. I did Google this, and it said you shouldn't ask who is there. Too late for that, as it is an invitation to the spirit. Is this true, or has anyone else had the knocking?